you might want to check out Shedwars Global Gardening. Hashtag Shedwars Global Gardening. Search that in your YouTube and you'll find a lot of different gardening videos from many different folks. Feel free to check them out. Okay, today we're planting the sugar snap peas. I put about 10 of them in here, but once they start popping up, if too many of them come up, why, we can either transplant them or we can thin them out and probably leave 4 or 5 in here. This is an old tomato bucket where you can buy the tomato for, I think it's like $20–25 ready to go. I tried that, and myself, if you're going to buy one of them plants ready to go, I recommend taking it out of the pot it comes in and either putting some better potting soil in there or put it in a 5-gallon bucket with some potting mix. Yeah, so we're going to try it on that. And we got some fence right here on the porch. If it needs extra trellising, why, it can climb up that. We just put the sugar snap peas in here and we just push them down until they're under the dirt. Put the dirt on top of it. The key to planting seeds is only plant the seed as deep as the seed is big. And the tomato stumps, if you just leave them in the dirt over the winter, they come right out instead of yanking all that good soil out of your container. Here's one right here. Oh, see how easy that was? Well, that one's got a big old, done about 20 of these, and this one had the most soil. Just knock it off in your bucket there. And if you have a compost area, you could throw it there. However, I don't just yet, so I've been chucking them in the yard and they'll get mowed up and be helpful to my lawn, which I'm not too worried about the lawn. I'd rather grow food than grass. You know, grass is a weed. But we got our melting snow peas right here. See how I told you they're not very big? Well, you just push them down in there and put some dirt on top of them. You could water them in, but it's supposed to rain tonight and tomorrow, so I'm going to let Mother Nature water them in. Snow peas, about 2 weeks before your last frost is when you want to plant them, or anywhere up to about 2 weeks after your last frost. But they are they like the spring. They can't handle the hot heat. Once it gets about probably 80, 85, they don't like that. Anything hotter than that, they're done for sure. So you just need to keep them watered. You can use any kind of old potting soil, compost mix. Don't have to be anything special. In fact, these are technically spent from last year. I just added one little trowel full of fresh potting soil to each container and stirred it around for good luck. But snow peas are a nitrogen fixer, so they don't really ask for too much. Just to be watered, and don't let them get too hot. Takes them anywhere from 1 week to 2 weeks to germinate, and 60 to 70 days for maturity. I put like several seeds in here. Really, you only need, if you have fresh seeds, you could only have to put 3 to 5 in there. I have cattle panels with fence posts to hold it up for my trellis down here. The panel was, when I bought it, it was around $16. These are probably 20 to 22 now. The fence post was like 5 1/4. It's probably gone up a couple dollars. I believe this was the 5-foot fence posts. I would go ahead and, if you're going to get it, get the 8-foot fence posts. And also, why would I go with 8-foot fence post? Is so you could raise this panel higher. See how it's sitting on the ground right here? You could raise it even higher. I would normally use at least 2 fence posts. I need to get another one or 2. You could raise it up because you got your containers up here, and that bottom pretty much foot of the panel is going to be technically wasted, I guess. So we'll push these down in there, cover it up, and let Mother Nature water her in. And that is growing the snow peas, the melting snow peas. You could also take sticks, make like a teepee, use you some jute twine, paracord to tie them together. Make a teepee for each container, because everybody's got sticks, or most everybody, and twine. Most gardeners have that. It's only a couple bucks for a roll. It's recommended, but you can use any kind of cordage. If you need me to make a video on a wood trellis, looks like there's been some birds or squirrels in here. It does look dry, but the rain's going to water it. But Ragnarok Prepper is in the Shedwars, and he inspired me to go ahead and grow some peas. So this is why I'm growing peas and sharing it with you. I was inspired by Ragnarok Prepper, and also my son walked by and he wanted me to grow some of the snow peas. I said, sure, we can. Let's go outside and plant them. Well, he never showed up. So let me get these in the ground. Well, y'all, I believe spring is here in Missouri. Y'all have a good one. You might want to check out Shedwars Global Gardening. Hashtag Shedwars Global Gardening. Search that in your YouTube and you'll find a lot of different gardening videos from many different folks. Feel free to check them out.